Oh, I can't take this anymore. Hi, I'm Pastor Brandon. I thank you so much for stopping by. I thank you so much for your support. I pray that you're having a blessed day and all that surrounds you is blessed. Have you ever found yourself saying, I can't take it anymore? This isn't for me. Lord, why am I in this situation? Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that today. Just because you're in an uncomfortable situation doesn't mean that God is not with you. Let's take two great examples. Number one, let's talk about Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, as you may know them as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. See, they were in exile, and rather than bow down to a false god, they were put in the fiery furnace. Now, here's some things I want you to know about this furnace, that it was heated 7 times hotter than normal. Those who were heating it actually burned up. And I'm pretty sure Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did not want to go into the fire. But they trusted God. Even though they were in an uncomfortable situation, they knew that God was with them. And if God is with us, then who can be against us? The enemy puts us in all kinds of situations. And sometimes the pressure builds and you're thinking to yourself, I cannot take it anymore. Well, you may be right, but God can take all because he's perfect and he's sovereign. Even when you're in an uncomfortable situation, God is still with you. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they went into the furnace and they came out unsinged. Wow, what a mighty God that we serve. Sometimes you look around at your situation and you're like, oh my God, how? Why? But just trust in God. Sometimes God doesn't pull you out of that situation. He sustains you while you're in the situation because your test becomes your testimony. Another great example is Daniel in the lion's den. Daniel went into the lion's den and God shut the mouth of the lions. So Daniel's in this horrible situation. He's in this situation where he has to trust God or he's going to be devoured. I know sometimes you're in situations where you think that you're going to be consumed by what's going on around you. But I implore you to trust God because he is always there. The enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy, but God came to give you a life more abundantly. So the Bible says that us believers, we will go through some things. We will have hardships, but God will never leave us nor forsake us. He is with us. So just because your situation is uncomfortable, never, ever, ever, ever forget that God is with you. We talked about 2 great examples today. Now, Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, I'm sure they didn't want to go into those dire circumstances, but when they went into those dire circumstances, God was with them. So we will have our ups and we will have our downs. We'll have times where it looks like the walls are collapsing all around us, but trust God is with you. He is on your side and he never leaves you nor forsakes you. You may not want to be in that situation, but God has a plan even in that situation. You never know who's looking at you. What eyes are on you to see how you react in these situations? Will you trust self or will you trust God? It's hard for us not to trust self and trust God. Faith is what we should stand on, knowing that God sits on high and looks down low. So if you're in a current situation right now where it looks like the walls are falling all around you, trust God. If you're in a situation right now where you feel like you're in the lion's den, trust God. If you're in the fire, trust trust God. There's one thing about metal. Metal is proven in the fire. We are precious as metal. God is with us. He's always been with us. He'll lift us up. He'll lead us and guide us. So whatever situation you're in right now, continue to trust and know that God is with you. As always, have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you so much for coming by.